Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is a Monday afternoon and I'm feeling weird. I did a Q&A last night, and those kind of videos, I go to bed and I just struggle with the whole thing. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like, I don't know, I just put myself out there, and then it's like, why do I say the things I say? I feel like my answers are not like normal or popular or what other people would say, so I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like a freak. And then it makes me afraid to go look at comments, because I'm always so afraid someone's going to just, not that I care if somebody says horrible things about me, but I care about like what other people would read, if there's anybody in my family or whoever reading. I don't think there is. I don't know. I struggle with it. Let's just put it that way. And the funny thing is that when I opened up the page of questions, I just went to that particular video and I looked at the questions below, and I just started from the top one that I saw, however they were arranged, and I just read down. I didn't skip any. I read one after another, and they all seemed to be questions that required deep answers, unless I just turn everything into a deep answer. I don't know how to answer anything in a simple way. If somebody says, do you love ice cream? Well, I could go on for an hour about how I love the flavor, hate how it makes me feel. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I tend to go on and on and on. I would like to do more on the Q&A, and I think I'm going to try to find questions that are things like, what's your favorite color? I probably can't even answer that in one word. There's a story behind everything. But I want to mention something. I did see a couple of the comments, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is, again, to maybe not help those who have anxiety, but maybe to educate people who don't have anxiety or social anxiety or any other kind of odd things that, are considered not the norm. Someone mentioned that she was surprised that I waited tables, and then she said, I guess your social anxiety didn't start later in life. I am sure my social anxiety started probably at birth. I feel like it's something that is just part of me. And of course, you know that I medicated with booze all through my life up until I was 40. But just because somebody does something doesn't mean that they're comfortable doing it. I think that I personally am a very good person at faking what I do. I can fake happiness. I can fake enjoyment, because that's what I've had to do all my life, because that's how other people acted. So I thought, this is how we act. I have no clue if those people really felt the things that I thought they were feeling. To me, you go out and you say hello and you smile. I mean, you learn things. So people know how to get through life. I think we're very strong creatures. We know how to move forward and just get through it. It doesn't mean that the person isn't completely suffering while doing so. I even said at some point in the question and answers, I think it was for my advice to people, there are times we have to do things that we just are not comfortable doing. But we're going to do it because we have to. But then I think as we get older, at least in my case, I don't know if it's because I'm older or because I'm sober, but I have decided now that I can say no to many, many things. And I don't care if it hurts someone or upsets someone. I'm at that stage in my life where I'm just going to say no. I don't want to go there and suffer through that. I just don't. There's still things I will do that will make me suffer, absolutely. So if you know someone who is suffering with depression or anxiety or any kind of mental illness at all, just, 'twas a wrong number. I loved it. I could just say bye. Anyway, I was just trying to say that it's not always how it appears to be. People, I think, are walking around this earth suffering in many, many ways. I mean, somebody could have a horrible hip pain and bad knees and be running like like there's not a worry in the world for whatever reason. Doesn't mean they're not hurting. And I really think that those with mental illness really learn how to just act the way they think that they're supposed to act. So, you know, probably one of the worst things someone can say to someone with social anxiety or depression or anything is like, well, you did it the other day, you know, or, well, how come you were able to do that? Because it puts pressure on the person. If you are someone who suffers with anxiety or mental illness and people talk like that to you, you know, just educate them and say, when I was doing that, I hated every minute of it, and I don't want to do it again right now. I'll do it maybe another time. I don't know. Just talk about it. And if they don't want to hear it, or they don't want to believe it, or they insist that there's something wrong with you, you know, just tell yourself they just don't know. They don't know, they don't get it, they may never get it, then go on your merry way. Give yourself permission to be exactly who you are. Okay, enough said. So, yes, I feel very weird about the Q&A. I did not watch the video at all after I uploaded it. I really don't feel like going to look at the comments right now because I just feel unsafe. I don't know, it's all weird. But I will say this, every time I put up a video that makes me feel stressed, or I question should I have done it, or I want to take back my replies, every time I do that, I suffer. And then after I get past it, I feel like I healed a little bit. So that's why I continue to do it, because this is all therapy for me. And I feel like crap about it right now, but I think later I will feel some kind of healing. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just going with it. So, on a happier note, if we can consider it happier, I'm not crying. I yawned. I also uploaded a pet montage. And even with a pet montage, I'm surprised that I'm currently able to do that. There could be a time where I will stop. I have a very hard time looking at animals because, again, it brings back feelings. It brings back feelings of sadness and memories of my dogs. And then some even put images, you know, rest in peace, and that is awesome and wonderful, because obviously it comforts those people to see their pets. Nothing comforts me when it comes to past pets. I don't look at pictures. I try not to think about them. I change channels when there's things about animals, and, you know, I have a very hard time with it. But for some reason, right now, I'm able to do the pet montages. I'm able to enjoy seeing the animals without feeling horrible, crushing sadness. So I will continue to do them. If there comes a time that I can't look at the animals anymore, I will stop doing them, and I will let you guys know that I can't do them right now because I'm going through a period where looking at animals is very, very hard for me. But for right now, we're good, and I enjoy doing it. I like the creative part of it, and that's probably what gets me through it. It's like I don't focus on the images of the animals as much as I'm focusing on just the creativity of creating a montage. So for now, we're good. I know this all sounds just so bizarre, but it is the reason I have no more pets, is because I can't enjoy a pet while I have it, because all I can think of is this pet will be dead one day. That's all I can think of. And I know the old, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. I absolutely disagree with that statement 100%. I would rather have never loved and never lost. Seriously, I don't know who can feel good about having loved and lost and saying, yeah, I would choose it that way again if I could. I would choose no loving, no losing. Which is why I always say I wish I was never born. I really mean that with all my heart. I wish it so much. Wish I would have had a choice, you know? But anyway, okay, see how this question and answer thing last night affected me? But it's good. It gets me all thinking about things, and not sure I should tell you everything, but Right now I'm just pretending I'm talking to just a camera and there's not anybody there, and I'm going to go ahead and publish this, and we'll see if I can survive it. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and so many of you do seem to understand, which blows my mind and is probably why I continue to do this. So thank you. I love all of you guys, all of you. Haters and all. Love you all. And that is it. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, for today, no clue what I'm doing. That's it. No clue. I have to be mentally able to think, and right now I can't, but I'll try to come up with something.